Were you stupid to fall for the narcissist? I won't just answer this question with a yes or no, but also explain the why behind my answer in depth and detail. Let's put this question to rest for once and all. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. In this episode, we will understand 5 reasons why you were not stupid, crazy, naive, or nuts for falling for a narcissist. Ready to get answers? Let's dive in. But before we do, I have a powerful healing resource for you. I have created a guide that answers the top 10 questions every survivor of narcissistic abuse asks. Download the guide now by clicking the I button above. The link to the guide is in the description as well. Let's start with reason number 1, the charm offensive. Narcissists, especially overt ones, have an irresistible charisma that overshadows their true intentions. Their master manipulators skilled at appearing genuine, warm, and engaging, making it almost impossible for you to see through their facade. This magnetic charm is incredibly intoxicating, and the allure of the narcissist easily makes you overlook their predatory and monstrous side. All of which is to say, they make you feel exceptional and shower you with love only to override your defenses and register themselves as a safe person to be with. Like sand slipping through your fingers, you easily fall for this charm and you lose control. It's like a love spell they cast to get you to believe they are the love of your life, the person you have been looking for. Knowing what you know now, take a moment and ask yourself, how was it my fault? How can I blame myself when I was being scammed and conned in the name of love? How could I have seen anything coming when all I saw was a mirage? The truth is, your agency was overtaken by their manipulative nature. You need to realize that the intense attention you received at the beginning of the relationship was part of the narcissist's strategic plan to hijack your mind, body, and soul. You cannot take the blame for something you never did. Now, I don't say that you have to abdicate responsibility. But why would you take responsibility for something that you never did? Something that was not your doing? Think about that for a moment. Reason number 2, the illusion of perfection. Narcissists are experts at hiding their true selves behind a facade of perfection. The narcissist appears to have it all: a successful career, a close-knit group of friends, a close family, basically a seemingly perfect life. Sometimes there is no evident red flag. Everything feels smooth and you see no reason to doubt them. You hardly know that this is a well-crafted and tightly knit facade. They make it seem like they are fully functional and there is no problem whatsoever with their behavior. This illusion makes it tricky for anyone to see their real personality, their personality behind the mask, and believe they could be capable of manipulation and abuse. Your brain is fooled by the mirage they create, and what you see later is nowhere to be seen or found when you meet them. It seems too good to be true, but at the same time, possible, practical, happening, and experiential. How could you have known the truth behind their perfection when they concealed the cracks so strategically, so perfectly? To blame yourself now is like blaming yourself for a murder that someone else committed. Reason number 3, emotional vulnerability. Another aspect that makes narcissists deserving of the death penalty, in my opinion, is their predatory need to feed on people's vulnerabilities and weaknesses. They prey on you when you are going through a particularly vulnerable time in your life, when you have lost your job, or when a loved one has recently passed away, or when you have been divorced, or you need a shoulder to cry on, when you need someone to hold you and offer some support. They read you like a book, see what will soothe you the most in this given moment, and pretend to become that balm, that relief you need the most, only to hurt you later and make you question your decision-making capability. The fact is, narcissists are skilled at identifying and exploiting emotional vulnerability, which makes it even harder to recognize their true intentions. You were so appreciative of them because they were kind to you, but you didn't know that this kindness is a predatory act. You trusted them, but you didn't know they intended to betray you. So why do you blame yourself? Please let go of it. It's not a burden yours to carry. They presented themselves as a safe haven, offering support and understanding when you needed it the most. You were not naive, but a human being who made the mistake of believing in someone and loving them wholeheartedly. That was your only mistake. Reason number 4, isolation. They employed isolation to shape your narrative, perceptions, and understanding of reality. They gradually cut you off from your friends and family just to feed your brain only one opinion, their opinion. They fed it to you until that became your only reality, your truth, and source of information to rely on. How could you have known the truth when the only truth they let exist was their version of it? The truth is, they subtly undermine your relationships with others, planting seeds of doubt and fostering mistrust to convince you that everyone who sees the narcissist for who they are is wrong and wants you to leave them for no reason. The more you become isolated, the more you rely on your partner, making it even harder to see the truth of your situation. You believe them over believing yourself and those who keep warning you. They uproot your capability to think for yourself and take feedback from others. Whenever you try to listen to outsiders, they threaten to abandon and leave you. They threaten to break up with you or divorce you amidst heavy trauma bonding and cognitive dissonance. How could you have seen the truth when you were addicted to their presence in your life? Reason number 5 and the last one, denial and self-blame. It is natural to want to protect the ones we love, even when they are the source of our pain. It is natural to justify their wrongdoings because they are gaslighting you to do so. It is expected to whitewash your partner's abusive actions and choose to super focus on their insignificant acts of compassion. It is normal to deny their reality to avoid unsurmountable pain and suffering. You are not stupid. You were resilient because you did what someone with the capability and capacity to adapt and survive would have done. As a victim of narcissistic abuse, you often find yourself in denial, rationalizing their behavior and blaming yourself for their actions. This self-blame perpetuates the cycle of abuse and makes it 1,000 times more difficult to leave and see their demonic side. In a nutshell, it is not stupidity at all. Narcissists are cunning and manipulative, and their charm is difficult to resist. Please be compassionate towards yourself and forgive yourself if doing so will set you free. Let's end this episode with the hope that I was able to help you to reduce self-blame and let go of the anger that you feel towards yourself. I'll talk with you in the next one. Until then, let the healing begin and continue.